vive en Estados Unidos también, mi mamá. Ya hace 3 meses que se fue. Pues me siento mal porque no estoy con mis padres, mi madre. Porque cuando vive uno con su mamá está bien, y cuando uno de su mamá deja solo, pues se siente mal.
When we first began to investigate what people group we wanted to work with, and we began to zero in on Oaxaca, one of our missionary friends in the region who works with indigenous people, I asked him for his direction and for his guidance. Do you have any suggestions, actually? Well, within like 2 weeks, he said, you're not going to believe this. He said, we were in a location high in the mountains of southern Mexico, Oaxaca, and we came across this village that turns out is one of the embraced people groups. And as we were talking to them, we found out that they have many of their people living in California. Of course, we're in California. And to our amazement, we found out that 25 miles from us, are approximately 700 of our people group. Have the same language, the same culture, and they have migrated from Oaxaca, Mexico, here to work in the Central Valley of California. And so when we made that discovery, that not only were they there, but they were here, we felt like we were onto something. And so we invited them to our church. And so we thought there might be a handful come. Well, 400 of them showed up for a Sunday evening service that we called our Mixtec service. Well, all of a sudden, approximately 400 of our congregation that was in attendance was on a mission trip in our own building. I think the Embrace initiative is helping us understand that we cannot relegate the Great Commission to the IMB alone. I mean, certainly that is our great mission for us. They're basically turning around to us and says, we can't do it without you. We've got over 3,000, almost 4,000, or however many it is, unreached, unengaged people groups out there that we're never going to get to. It's going to take years and years and years, but maybe you could get to them. So I think they've turned around and said, here, this Great Commission business is your job too. The Mixtec people that have migrated from Oaxaca to Kern County have come here primarily for one reason, and that is jobs. There is work in the Central Valley of California. It's a great breadbasket. The farm products that come from the Central Valley go literally around the world. So there's a tremendous need for physical, hands-on laborers. And so they can come here and they can get work. But the sad part of it is it often tears their families apart. In our last trip down to Oaxaca, we met a 10-year-old boy who is living with his grandparents, and his mom and dad are living in California. And he had not seen his mom and dad for months on end. And the prospect of him seeing them again, it's probably going to be a long, long time. And now, every time we go back and forth, we're sending video messages between the people. And to meet him, and then to meet his parents, it just gives you a sense for the heart-wrenching story that many of these people are going through their desire to get up here, to try to make a better life for themselves. And of course, our whole goal is we want to plant a church in Oaxaca. We want to get a church planting movement going here. And what a wonderful thing it will be if mom and dad trust Christ here, and then we can share with them down there someday that their son has become a believer. And even though they're separated, they can share a common bond that they're now both believers.